A legacy is more than a business. It's a story written across generations, built with passion, strengthened by trust, and guided by vision. But growth comes with challenges. Expanding markets, evolving leadership, managing wealth, and ensuring smooth transitions for the next generation. At Cal, we understand the unique dynamics of family businesses. With decades of expertise in the frontier markets, we help safeguard your legacy while unlocking new opportunities for the future. From wealth management and capital markets to mergers and acquisitions, family governance, and family office services, Cal provides expert strategies to grow, protect, and sustain your family's legacy for generations. Because your story doesn't end, it evolves. And together, we ensure that your legacy continues to grow from one generation to the next. At Cal, we don't just manage wealth, we nurture it. Just like a golden nest egg, your legacy is protected, strengthened, and prepared for generations to come.
Martin, what are the advantages that a private sector company would get if they collaborate with IFC?
Excellent question. So first of all, IFC is dedicated and specialized on the private sector. So IFC, as the private sector arm of the World Bank Group, only works with private sector firms, and it is the institution of choice to work with when anyone either wants to invest in an emerging market or companies want to scale up their activities. Among the many things that IFC can bring to the table is one, global experience. We are by far the largest provider of such services among all the international financial institutions. We work in many countries, more than 100. So there is a lot of global expertise that we can bring to the table. On the financing side, which is what we really focus on, because at the end of the day, we are a finance provider to the private sector. We can help bring long-term funding, both on a project basis, but also on a company basis to the table. We can bring a whole range of financial instruments, so it's not just what we call senior loans, but also other types of instruments, like, for instance, guarantees. We can also invest in equity of companies when that makes sense. And then apart from that, we bring a lot of global industry expertise through our advisory services to some of our clients whenever that makes sense. So somebody, for instance, who wants to invest in a new area of business, something they haven't done before, we can help them think through that, what it would take. In addition, we bring world-class standards on environmental and social aspects, which of course are increasingly important, especially in a country like Bangladesh. So for that, we have a whole department with a lot of expertise. In fact, we have several experts housed here. We can also help with the governance of evolving companies as they grow, as they move. For instance, here in Bangladesh, we can see a lot of family enterprises. As the enterprise moves to the next generation or the next generations, there are things that the founders and entrepreneurs need to think through. So we're also a discussion partner for that. Most of all, I think we strive to be a trusted partner, a trusted advisor. So we have been here since 1985, and I hope and I actually believe that over the decades we have earned the respect and also the trust of many of our longest standing development partners. So it's really joining hands and helping the firms that we work with to scale up, also increase the scope of what they do, and then finally, of course, to be very sustainable and successful.